how do that actually, ease stress in one, more so from the perspective of comedy or humor, so to speak. But you agree with me that it's not really easy when you have to engage the thoughts in you and, of course, make people laugh and ease the stress of them. Well, how we do it, how they do it, well, it's something else. So we will be speaking with a young, energetic, resourceful man today. You find them there. They belong to the Gen Zs. He's not jackpine, he's home, but he's doing that which is gifted to do, and it's something we must always appreciate. Gabriel Kajoe,
Yes, sir.
Kajoe,
Yes, sir.
MC Kajoe.
Yes, sir.
A great honor to have you.
Thank you very much.
There is
sir.
no doubt you have all it takes to be it. You're handsome,
Thank you. Thank
black,
you.
good looking,
Thank
cool,
you.
corporate
Oh my
like.
God.
That's wonderful.
I'm blushing.
Blushing.
I give all the glory to God. I dedicate this moment to God Almighty and my fans all over.
It's a vocation
Yeah.
that is unique. It's a trademark that is distinct. It is something that stands one out among the pairs to be a comedian.
Wow.
How do you cope with that demand to make people laugh?
First of all, I'm going to say thank you very much for having me on this great show. Thank you very much, sir. It's a great privilege meeting you. People like us who grew up watching you on TV. And,
Wow, it's a great honor.
I've had the privilege of hosting an event with you together,
That's
and
right.
I must say I learned. How I became a comedian, MC, I would say by, when I was very little, I started cracking my mom up in the womb. Yes. So my
Cracking mom up in the womb.
in the womb, and dad and mom will be having a serious conversation while she was very heavy on me. I think about 7-8 months, and they'll be having a serious conversation, and out of a blue, you just hear my mom will be laughing, and they say, "I should got mom by sorry, mom." You understand? I'm going. So, but seriously speaking, yeah, that has been it. When I was very young, I started holding the microphone at a very tender age, around 9, 10, 11,
Wow.
in church CAC then. Yeah, so I was used to it. I was not doing comedy then, but I was doing poets, drama, stage play, all those
All added up.
Yes, I was doing it then, not knowing this is what it will end to be. I was enjoying myself. I just naturally.
It's a natural thing.
When I now progressed to secondary school, even in primary school, I used to be because I was very good artist. I'm still a very good artist too. So
that's an advantage.
An advantage. So I was very good. They will be calling me from primary. I was in primary 4. They will be calling me to come and draw for people in primary 6. Then,
Wow.
we used primary, so your own time maybe was middle class. So I've always had that niche of fame in school. There was a time I went for a competition in Blue Band, and I was in the magazine. That magazine, I kept it for so long because I was like a big boy. I was like a big boy. Everybody say, "Hey, you're in the magazine." I said, "That's me. That's me. Thank you. That's me."
That's me. That's me. That's
me. Yeah, taking in the glory at the same time, knowing that it is not from you are not the originator of that talent. God gave it to you. So moving into secondary school, Jet clubs, we used to have all those clubs.
Jet club, that's a
are
good
you
one.
science students, sir?
I know we're part of it all, just to make one, so serious and giving one privileges to say that you stand out among your peers. When you were in the Jet Club, great one.
I mean, I was in Jet Club, a science class, a science club, and even in art class and commercial classes, they're going to be calling me to come and do stand-up comedy, to come and crack them up. I was like, is this how it's going to be, like cracking people up? In school then, they will be doing events. They won't even pay me. To some of them, I'll do it for free.
Look,
but because
let's talk too much English. Let us practicalize the demonstrative aspect of this comedy. The floor is yours. Look at the camera. They are listening. They are watching. Okay. Give them the cracking of the crack that will crack the teeth of that cracking. Oh yeah, let's go.
All right, thank you very much.
I will stop you for the next 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay. So
or should I say 20 minutes?
Well,
let's see it go.
Okay, so this is a real life story. I anchored an event recently. I think it was about 2 years ago. No, not so recent. So 2 years ago, this is real life, no jokes. So the client flew in from the States, you know, with his wife. His wife is a Nigerian and all that. So I was privileged to be the MC, master of ceremony of that event. So after the whole thing, they really loved the vibe, they loved the energy, and the guy flew back after like 2 weeks of having the wedding. I mean, that's to tell you that there is money. And it's somebody that is based there in the UK. So he just called me over there. Then he said, you did amazingly well. But let me tell you something. You were the cheapest vendor at my wedding.
Holy Spirit.
I spoke in tongues in my mind. I didn't speak out. Not knowing that he would come and speak in his own tongues. So after like 3 months down the line, he called me. He said, MC, I love what you did at my party, my wedding. It was memorable. You know, it was lovely. My sister is having a wedding. At that event, that wedding, I charged him 400K. This was 2 years ago. And to me, it was a big, you know,
a big thing.
Don't make 400K in my account. Sure you get. And he called me. Oh, my sister is having a wedding. He said, how much will you charge? I didn't even think about it. I said, 5 million. He said, for the first time, he spoke pidgin. Somebody that was based there said, I'm waiting this up now. Now you go bring rice and meat and everything. You go sweep the hall after we don't finish the event. I said, she said this thing. Then we actually came to a conclusion. And, you know, that actually...
The conclusion was you got how much?
You'll see me in the corner. So
you can see now, right?
So
okay.
that's to say. And there was a time I was collecting... I said it here some time ago, because I was on one of the programs. I said there was a time they will proudly give you 1.5 with a bottle of wine for an event. This was about so many years ago, and I will collect it with pride. You get so because then
to give you a window to meet people.
They will always use that line. They say, "Don't worry, you will meet people." I say, "Sir, I always meet people. What are we talking about? Let's have a price tag to it." And this is Lagos. You need to be very careful. I must be practical to you. You know, this is a Lagos show. A lot of things are being sold on the traffic now. I've seen ridiculous things that have been... You can be buying even small chops at traffic now.
Yes, sir.
So very soon now.
Yes, sir.
I've seen pillow. That one is even fine. I've seen mattress. It's even fine. Somebody sold fake Bible. Fake Bible. It exists. It's fake Bible. When I open the Bible, the popular chapter that everybody knows, even if you don't know any chapter in the Bible at all, John 11:35. Jesus wept. When I opened that Bible, I saw John 11:35. Welcome to Nickelodeon. I was like, Kilo Shele, where are we? How did this happen? Nickelodeon featuring into Bible. You need to be very careful. Lagos is a very amazing place, but you need to be very smart. Lagos is the only place you'll be walking. You'll be walking and they will kidnap your singlet. This is no jokes.
In Lagos.
They will kidnap it. You will come and bail yourself out. You know, I mean, a lot of things. I also do, I'm a very versatile person. You know, it's like a niche to me, the ventriloquist, the versatile MC Kajoe. I switch voices. So I'm going to do like 2 to 3 voices. Then you can give me suggestions on the popular people we know, and maybe I will try. If I don't do it, know that I have not studied it.
If you don't do it, you have not studied it.
Okay, so there is let me start from the Yoruba Nollywood actors. We have 2 Babalawos that we know in Yoruba Nollywood actors. Very popular guys. Once you see them, you will know. There's one, he's very arrogant. He's always full of himself. Like nobody can beat him anywhere. Go and bring them. You know, somebody is actually remembering the name already. You see the man, this is facial expression. Oh no. I don't know, baby. I don't know, maybe yeah, there's Zazu Koko to us. They say, anytime woman in Lelodo, a couple of to wa, ain't to body me. Insura me the long bow, insura, in Biomi Kalugalu. So that one I say, I like it from so that's the practical woo. That's what's his name? Babalalude. He has a friend, very, very calm person. He doesn't shout, he just comes. Hey. àràpápá báyìí ní tìgbìn ibi jìgọ̀lọ̀ báyìí là ń gbéwì àjẹrin ẹ̀yin alálẹ̀ o mọ̀júbà. When they shoot that man you will say orí mi ò gbẹ́bọ̀ àyà mi ò gbé tutù. The man no one die. So but moving away from the, you know, I love this guy a lot. Two amazing actors. This is very, you know, once he sits there like this, you will see something like this. Now it's very good to be here. Ṣòtìgbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́lẹ́ àjọ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wò wá yín fans mi mo kí iye kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín. Òwe Yorùbá ni mo ń tẹ̀lé. Òwe Yorùbá ní tó pẹ̀lú ọba rẹ̀bi tó tutù á ṣe kí ni o. Àbá sí ibẹ̀. Tó bá dé àmú tó kó lò á ṣe kí ni o. Àbá sí ibẹ̀. Mi very emotional right now. Ṣé mi ni mo wà ní TV tí everybody look at very now. Igi gúgúrú máa gún mi lọ́jọ́ àtùkèrè láti ń yẹ. He has a friend, a popular guy. This guy does everything in his movie. He will act the movie, he will direct the movie, he will script the movie, he will sing inside the movie. There is nothing he will not do. Once he comes, he has a particular way of working. I don't know if I'm able to stand.
I can stand. You can say, you just be careful.
Okay, let me. You just come like this. Oníbàjẹ́ fún yín, thank you very much. Ẹ̀yin ọ̀rẹ́ mi nílé lóko lágò lájò. Ọ̀rẹ́ kékeré kan ni mo fẹ́ sọ fún yín, àǹfààní kékeré kan ni. Torí mo mọ̀ bóyá àwọn fans mi wà all over. Méjì wù mí yẹn mò ń ṣáì. Olórin kan ti máa ń kọ. I am a winner, yeah, over poverty. Igbe. Over sorrow, I am a winner. Over kàdánwò mi fún mi ní cash mi ò ní cash fún mi ní cash kí n máa wá fún ẹ báyọ̀ lọ. Now moving to our TikTok lovers, we know this guy. Even before we do that, trending movies out there. You know, a particular movie came out recently, and I'm going to do these two guys. Everybody know who I'm actually trying to portray. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sílé ológun. Ilé ológun. Ilé tá a ti ń jagun kalẹ̀ lágùn níbi tá a ti ń jagun. Ìwọ tani àti tani níwájú tani. When you see that, you will know. You see, there's this particular guy that everybody loves there in that movie. He say, mo lóògùn. And see, no, let me not say that. So I also love some, you know, skit makers and comedians and actors out there. Everybody loves this guy. I don't like doing because I'm a calm person. I'm a very calm person.
When you can copy, you can mimic everybody. You are not calm.
But when I'm on stage, people now suggest this guy. I'll be like, do you really want me to do this guy? Everybody loves. He's always in movies industry and everything. You just say, hello. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to what? My bad. For my introduction, my name is number 1 Agbelo Melanie Poppy Bransky. But any question of the day, what? Hit me. Okay, you know you are welcome to Lagos Television because the Lagos Television is a what? Is a syllable of a metaphor. I'm a scholarship in Queen's College. I was a head boy private in Queen's College. You convince me. He's shocking. Say I'm very, very blushing right now. Okay. He has a friend.
In a nutshell.
Okay.
How do you process those thoughts? Because the brain, in the functionality of the brain, you see, you think, you quickly conceptualize, and you also want to deliver.
On spot.
How do you get all that done and instantly catch the attraction out there and people begin to laugh?
Okay, so as a comedian or as a person, first know that it is first a talent that it was given to you. Now there's a place of talent and there's a place of skill. You need to build, it's not just about, you know, you are funny, then you need to know when to crack this kind of joke, the environment to bring this kind of, you know, say this kind of words. Because you can't be in a banking environment and you are cracking the jokes of, you know, children. It's not going to conorate, you get. So you need to be very flexible. And there's what we also call spontaneity. It's not until you crack a joke that people will laugh. For me, because of my blessings, I'm somebody that knows how to dance. I can dance very well. And before I even hold the mic, my intro most times is, I will just enter and we start dancing. Already I have people's attention. And of course, thank God I'm good looking. You know, one of my friend.
Are you assessing yourself?
I'm
Okay,
giving
you are
you
good looking.
glory.
I've said it earlier. That's right.
Thank you, sir. So one of my boss in the industry, he told me, he said, Kajoe, you have all it takes to be a wonderful compare, a wonderful MC. You're good looking, you're tall, you're eloquent, and all that.
Oh shit.
And give glory to God. Give glory
Give
to God. In
glory to
everything,
God.
give glory to God. He said some things, and I was like, wow. So it's a place of knowing your, you know, your flexibility, knowing how to say things. It might be something that happened during the course of the event. Maybe NEPA took light, there was shots in power or whatever. You know how to just intertwine it into something that would make people, and you need to also be, what do we call it now? You need to be not just cracking jokes, not just, you know, throwing jabs at people. No, you don't do that. That's why they call something um, you know, when you are a comedian, you know, humor, sense of humor. You need to have that sense of humor. It's very expedient. So because, you know, you might be cracking a joke and it's a wrong timing or wrong audience or wrong, you know, approach to it. So you need to know when. That's why I told you about the skill, how to read people, how to note the timing, you know, just be very flexible in that area. It's going to help you a lot. You know, I learned some of these things through mistakes. I didn't have a mentor per se
Oh,
while I
it
was doing.
came by way of that accidental circumstance.
Yes, yes. So it was not too good because that was one of those things that made me stay in the underground for a long period of time. And if I tell
A
people I've
period
been
of as long as when?
over a decade now, running to 14 years.
Oh, that's
If I
good.
tell people, "Yeah, where have you been? Why have you not blown?" Because I didn't learn some things that I know. I didn't know some things that I know now then. I've had the privilege of one of my weddings, I've had the privilege of having Patutomi as the chairman of that wedding. And then there was no content to actually, you know, um, just, you know, utilize that moment. You know, now if I have all those things that I know now, I would know how to welcome to the chairman. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we have the chairman here. You know, all those eulogies that you give that somebody will be swelling at the
Yes.
end of the event. They'll say, you are doing very well. Take
You're doing well.
fabulous.
You're doing
You're
well.
doing well. But it just came and I just recognized the chairman. This was several years ago. No, now, don't try me now. I have content. Now, if a content is share lórí.
I like that. Happy
So,
Shewon
I
Lori.
fi share one lórí.
That's good.
So, it's a time of process and learning also. It's a time of skill. Research. Sometimes you see my eyes are red. I make a lot of research. Research is
What do
my
you research on? Profiling? Subject matter of interest?
okay.
Or what do you really research on?
Okay, one of
Since it's a
them.
natural gift.
Yes, one of them is, for instance, if I'm called upon to anchor an event where we have engineers or doctors. Now, I'm not a doctor by profession. I don't know. I only know when they prescribe maybe paracetamol and all those things. But you need to also speak as you are one of them. You need to make research. Okay, what does doctors do? How can I crack jokes that will relate or resonate with them? How can I do this? How will I dress? You know, you don't go there looking like, only if they say it's maybe a traditional attire party. You don't wear agbada to a doctor's or an engineer event. It doesn't correspond. So I need to know how to dish out my words. I need to know how to say it. Their terminologies, their codes, their conducts, how they refer to themselves is very key. You know, in hospitals now, there is practically no hospital that you enter that all the doctors are not wearing Crocs. This one is like a uniform. Once you see that white, you just go down after the
It's
stethoscope
a,
white.
it's a trend.
It's a trend. The Crocs will be there because it's like a culture to them. It's a normal thing because they are always moving around, checking somebody. They'll give the person oxygen and all that. So there is also the place of, you know, the research I spoke about. There's, you know, I'm a games person. I anchor games. They call me the games master, games guru, and all that. All kinds of events. Trust me. I can have a game in the presence of doctors, in the presence of bankers, politicians, and to you, you will not really know it's a game. You don't need to have props like having a chair outside or no. there's a way I can converse with you that you will know that, oh, this is interesting. It's quite engaging. You will need to know how to engage your audience.
Don't let me let you talk too much grammar.
Yes.
So yeah, give it to us again. It's just about entertainment. It is about comedy. It's about humor. Let's see it happen again.
Okay, so I stopped at Brashagi. So let me do few more. Brashagi has a friend, very disturbing guy. He's a popular guy on Instagram. And say, oh, Gami, you know, see, video on live. And that person is a very interesting person. We miss this lady a lot. I personally miss her because in times like this, when situations are hard, the woman will just come up with particular punchline for the moment. Chai, there is God, oh. There is God, oh. Now only you are come. On behalf of my family and I donate 1 million. Will you keep quiet? You weren't informed too. So that's another thing about it. People wonder, how are you able to switch these voices? I was like, it's only God. When I was in power, people are asking me, what are we going to miss you now? You are missing me. I can only assure you, I will not mention my name. I'm trying to stay out of problem. Now you are enjoying Ibo So it goes on, and even outside the space.
So what message would you want to tell the young ones out there watching, to tell them what, that should they take advantage of their gifted gifts, and what should they bet on, if we must go in just 1 minute?
Okay, so first off, you need to know where you want to venture into. Whatever talent you want to do. Is it comedy? Are you sure you want to do this comedy? You need to also pray, because I'm a person of prayer. I'm a person of, I believe a lot in God. And you need to also pray. You need to have a focus. Somebody that you don't have a driving force, you will not have a destination. There's nothing driving you. You don't have a passion. You don't have you don't have vision for something. You will just be going around. I did that for a long time. I don't want you to pass through that process. So actually harness your talent, really know your strength, and also pray to God to lead you and guide you. Everybody is doing stand-up comedy. Doesn't mean you do stand-up comedy or stand-up show. Your own might be channeled.
I must go now. I can hear my deaconess telling me, let's go. So we want to thank you so very much, Kajoe. Wishing you the very best at this time. And of course, for you all, thank God it's Friday. Let's enjoy the weekend together, make the best advantage, take opportunities, but above all, be who you are and be yourself. We thank you for today. We'll see you tomorrow.
God bless.
Education is money. Education is skill. Discover your talent. Don't relent. You'll be greater tomorrow. Try your best.
Some people think learning how to read and write is too late for them. This is so wrong. Lagos State Agency for Mass Education is saddled with the responsibility of reducing illiteracy to the barest minimum. Now you have easy access to learning how to read and write free of charge around your neighborhood. Adult literacy centers by the Lagos State government is now available in all the local government areas and local council development areas in Lagos. Interested applicants should please contact District 1 Area Office 1 Agege. Contact 0802 322 7424. District 1 Area Office 2 Agege 0802 330 0391. District 2 Area Office Ikorodu 0802 341 0375. District 3 Area Office Falomo 0805 272 8916. District 4 Area Office Sabo 0803 322 4896. District 5 Area Office, Badagry, 0808 134 0044. District 6 Area Office, Oshodi Solo, 0802 340 3786. You can also contact Lagos State Agency for Mass Education. The Secretariat allows Ikeja. For more information, call 0813 812 3830 or 0802 929 3347. Learn how to read and write. Age is just a number. This announcement is from the Lagos State Agency for Mass Education.